What's up, everybody? I'm Shameik, joined by Hailee Seat, and we are looking at an honest trailers to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Very excited to get into this with y'all. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While you're subscribing and upvoting, as always, subscribe to Screen Junkies. Link in the description below if you want to click on that, give the original upvote, subscribe to them from there. How did you feel about Across the Spider-Verse in a nutshell?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I think it was better than the first one.
Okay.
And I loved how there's so many different types of animation and different styles, and they did it way more in the second one than they did in the first.
Yes.
So I really loved that aspect, and then I like that it lifted on a cliffhanger, although I already want the third one.
It might be delayed because of the strikes and all that, but yeah.
True.
I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I liked it more than the first one yet because I need to see the other half, but I did really appreciate it. So anyway, let's jump into this, you guys. Here we go.
What would Spider-Man be like if he existed in our universe? Probably on trial for murder.
I'm so sorry, Peter, but you're good for murder.
After the honest trailer, click the link in the description to watch a real lawyer break down his many, many crimes.
A real one?
I told you it was a menace.
The following trailer is rated S for spoilers.
I guess he would be on trial for murder. At least Tobey Maguire's.
Marvel has done the multiverse to death. DC had their way with its corpse. Now, the RC Cola of movie studios wants a turn. And the third time's the charm, because holy they turned out a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse. Strap in for the best movie to watch when your ADHD medication runs dry, where even the logo should come with a seizure warning. Filled with so much visual energy, it's impossible to get bored. And even the urge to check Twitter, X, is fed by them posting directly into the movie. In such a detailed work of art, you'll wonder how the animators had time to see their families. Oh, they didn't?
No,
and they're only halfway done?
Stop it.
Cool. Almost got to enjoy something for a minute there. Thanks. Miles Morales is back for a second time to introduce himself a bunch more times.
Okay, let's do this one last time. My name is Miles Morales. My name is Miles Morales.
I'm Miles Morales.
When he's not having someone else introduce him.
His name is Miles Morales.
Watch Miles hit that awkward stage where he looks like a Spider-Man, but sounds like his spider eggs haven't quite dropped yet.
Spider-Man! Officer Morales! Officer Morales!
He'll stretch his spandex alongside Spider-Gwen. This angst machine will friend-zone you to death.
I never really made another friend after that. In every other universe, it doesn't end well.
And if you couldn't tell by her haircut, she's got problems, okay?
In this line of work,
I like her
I
haircut.
always wind up with
I did too.
In fact, it's canon now that everyone is somewhere on the emo spectrum.
Hood going up.
I mean,
Because no matter what I do, someone always thinks I'm blowing it.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm thinking about my past.
And no one is more in their feelings than Miguel O'Hara, a combustible mix of Latino smolder and Irish rage.
I'll worry about Spot.
Oscar Isaac continues his run of impeccably characters, proving that he's
the
learned
hell?
a lot since the last time he was a comic book villain. To the point where the movie just kind of forgot about the awesome bad guy they spent the first half setting up.
I'm from your past. 1 year ago.
I don't agree with that assessment. I mean, I get the humor in this statement, but like, I thought that the way they handled him was actually amazing because I thought he was a throwaway bad guy.
Yeah, you thought they got rid of him.
Yeah,
completely,
but then come to find out, no, this guy's actually quite crucial to the whole thing. I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually wild.
Come on.
Where did the Spot go? I don't care about the Huey versus Riley thing they set up. Give a Spot hole to fill. The first Spider-Verse introduced us to a few wild variants. Now, meet literally everyone else. As an entire cosmology of freaks and geeks gets dumped onto the screen at once in an eye-popping homage to every spider thing you recognize from every other spider thing.
That got me so excited, though.
Except for some reason that defies the logic of space-time, good taste, and capitalism. Japanese Spider-Man. Look, I think...
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Honest Trailers actually has an Honest Trailers of Japanese Spider-Man, and we did a reaction to it as well, so you can see those videos if you feel like checking it out. But it's actually quite amazing. And on that, before we move on, you have to check out the original Japanese version of the original Power Rangers show. It's on YouTube, the whole, like, full episodes, and it's awesome. It's better. I feel like it's probably better than the original anyway, in some regards.
Frame by frame, so maybe he's in the background, but part 2, better let Kaluuya shine. Enjoy the first Spider-Man movie to fully explore their love and admiration for the police.
You're a good cop, Dad. This mask is my badge.
Where Miles has a cop dad and a famous cop voicing his mom. Gwen has a cop dad. And most every Spider person signed up to be a time cop.
I lead an elite strike force dedicated to the security of the multiverse.
In a story about how Miles' true calling is to back the blue, even when it means breaking the universe.
Inspector Singh!
You disrupted a canon event.
They're all just out there trying their best, you know.
Oh, this is why nobody likes us, man.
It's actually because of all the,
No politics at the dinner table.
Fine, whatever, Hobie gets it.
Taking a crap on the establishment, I salute you.
Sorry, one more time?
Taking a crap on the establishment, I salute you.
So feast your eyes on the best cartoon produced
That
under
one
the
I
most awful
understood.
conditions since Walt Disney locked 30 slaves in a vault and said, don't come out until Cinderella's done.
Wow.
That uses animation, not just to surprise and delight, but to genuinely advance the storytelling. That truly delivers on the promise and potential of a multiverse, but still can't escape the curse of modern franchise movie making. A big dumb floating head looking through a portal.
Excuse me. Sorry to bug you. I know you're busy. Sorry.
That's funny.
Can I have some gum?
Can you see me?
Floating head alert.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even connect that to the other examples. I think because in Across the Spider-Verse, I thought it was just such an awesome... for fans anyway, it was such an awesome moment of like, oh, what the...
To actually go to like...
Venom's,
Venom's
world. Yeah, I thought that was super cool. I didn't register the Thor Love and Thunder thing. I didn't care for that too much. And then the other one with the Flash, I completely forgot about it.
That, so.
Oh, okay.
Starring my little Spidey, Emily Thwippenson. I got 2099 problems. Kilometers Morales. Another bagel multiverse origin story.
You hit me with a bagel.
Oh my god, that's right.
I come forward one day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put everything on a bagel.
I completely forgot about that connection.
Everything.
I'm rooting for everybody around. Spider-Man-y. Karan here. Brian Tyree Daddy.
Her name is Rio. She's the mom of Spider-Man.
All audiences at this point.
You say the fate of the multiverse, and my brain dies.
And no one man should be also Prowler. Lo-fi hip-hop beats to fight to.
Okay.
Kinda sad Rachel Dratch probably gets more residuals from this than Steve Ditko's entire estate.
Oh, is that her? Was that her?
Yeah, it was her.
Oh.
This is interesting because like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is one of those films that is like, how do you joke about this movie? And I feel like there are definitely opportunities to, make humor out of it, as they did, but I think it was a tough one. It's like
definitely.
Even the name cards at the end, I'm like, either I just don't get the references or this one's just like harder.
It's just because it was such a good movie, because I absolutely loved it. So, I don't know. Yeah, it is definitely...
more of a challenge.
Yeah, because there's nothing that was like really like funny in it that you're like, oh my gosh, that part was awful, or there's nothing like you'd be joking about it in that way.
Yeah, so. I mean, even if a film's pretty good, it's like you still can try to find opportunities to like make jokes about it, because like nothing's perfect, but it did such a fantastic job. It's like, how do you make fun of this movie? It's like, even if you didn't love it, it's like, but still, like, how do you make fun of it? It's like, it's not like it did anything necessarily wrong, So I wish I understood the references at the end. It's like I vaguely recall some of that stuff. I'm like, it feels like it's outside of my sphere of pop knowledge and all that. In terms of like when he said everyone seems to be on the spectrum of emo, I was like, there's a part of my analytical brain that I had to kind of turn off for the rest of the video, because I wanted to
think of everybody.
Well, no, because I wanted to say in that moment, like, that's kind of true of all movies, though, isn't it? It's like, isn't everyone on the like, what movie do you watch where? Yeah, like what movie do you watch where everybody's fucking happy, or because like characters have to be going through something, otherwise, what are you watching?
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of something that we all agree to when we're watching a story. It's like either a comedy or a drama, and either one, characters still have to be going through a dilemma that has kind of like, you know, that they have to deal with. I don't know, man. That just makes it more interesting to me that every character has something to wrestle with. And so that's why I didn't say all of that in the middle of the haha commentary, because I didn't want to like, you know, ruin the vibe of the video. But I understand that it's like, it's a joke, you know, they're making jokes. So I'm like, okay, just turn that off for a little bit. You know, it's hard. Just because I have this like innate desire to defend the movie when I see something. Nope, that's not. Actually.
Hold on.
Yeah. The only thing though that this seems to agree with the general audience that I struggled with a little bit is some of the use of colors.
Really?
In particular, the scene with Gwen talking to her father, and I guess it was like the reveal that she is Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Like that scene, it's like the background was changing a lot.
I liked that though.
Most people did.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
Most people enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
But like I got distracted by everything going on in the background. I'm like, okay, what? It's changing a lot.
So symbolic.
And no, I understand. It's a little bit on the nose for me. I understand that it's designed to contrast the colors and whatnot from earlier when we first see them together in the rubble. That's the comparison you're supposed to make. And how bright, and like one of the things that happens in that first scene is that the colors are kind of muddy. And then what happens is when they finally like reunite, the background has like harder shapes, like things are more solid between them is the idea.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just a little bit distracting, that's all. But that's like,
that's the whole movie, though. I feel like because I mean, everything is constantly changing every second.
The thing is, my complaints are so mundane because the movie's so good. It's like being me, I'm gonna find something to complain about. But like the things that I've found to complain about are so stupid. You know what I mean? It's like the movie's so damn good. So it's like I mostly have praise for it, is what I'm ultimately saying. Which is why I feel like, you know, this was hard. This was a tough one to make. You know, you try your best to make fun of something. It's tough. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Kaway. This is
Hailee.
Peace out.